Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, f*** off.
As the familiar pattern of Christmas and the New Year repeats itself.
You can put almost any frail object in a box, and provided it's held firm, you can shake it about no end.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but is she going to be all right?
We're doing all we can, love.
Oh.
We may sometimes forget how much the world about us has been changing.
A car is a box on wheels, but a box just the same.
One has only to look at an album of old family photographs to see how much has altered.
You're in trouble because you're a loose object. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
Oh, the kettle's simmering. It'll boil right away.
I think a drink of brandy would do more good right now.
Tully! Tully! Get your late extra here, Tully! We're going back in time today, boys and girls. Can you believe it? We're going back to Saturday, August the 28th, 1971. We did a stage show a while ago that was set in the 70s, and my character needed a prop newspaper, and somebody brought in this old shabby newspaper from the 70s for me to use as a prop. But it's all faded and stuff, so it never got used because the newspapers would have been brand new at the time, so this wouldn't have looked authentic. So I photoshopped up my own fake one of these. But I kept this. It was only 2.5 pence, this copy of the Evening Telegraph. It's called the Tully in Dundee. The late extra was the one that everybody wanted. There's all your latest racing scores and tonight's racing tips and the English cricket. We won't be reading any of that. It's been torn, look. And I've only got the front and back page. But baby Skynet got her hands on it and thought, yeah, I like tearing up paper, so I heard the tearing noise and quickly dived. Saved the day. Well, saved what was left of it. No Poet's Corner in the Abbey by David Phillips. The dramatic story of William McGonagall. Ah man, William McGonagall holds the title of the world's worst poet. From Dundee, he's a teetotaler, he doesn't drink, and he often got kicked out of pubs by going in and spouting his poem about the demon drink. But he's a story for another time, man. That guy's a legend. In fact, one of the first acting jobs I nearly did, that's another story for somebody stole my place because I nipped out for a minute. But the thing was a reenactment of William McGonagall. Tay Street, Dundee bookshop. £2.50 for that book. I'm going to see if that book still exists. Phone 22527. Oh man, it's that old that even the phone numbers still only have 5 digits. They're all 6 digits now. The main headline is Many Feared Dead in Ship Blaze. And that accompanying photo of people on roller skates. Nice braces, by the way. there's the story for that just down there. Many Feared Dead in Ship Blaze. Well, she looks like she's having the time of her life, man. Say, quick everybody, skate the fuck out of here. Panic as passengers rush for lifeboats. Many people are believed dead or injured following a fire aboard the Greek ship Helena in the Adriatic today. At least 30 bodies have been taken from the sea. Italian authorities said 700 had been rescued. We don't really want to read all that. I imagine, well mind you, it was only 1971, so I imagine everybody on there's now dead, but this newspaper isn't that old. 3 hurt in a pop festival blaze. 3 fans attending the weekly pop festival were badly hurt today when their tents caught fire. They were taken to Clacton Hospital with very serious burns. Firemen tackled the blazing tents pitched before the midnight start to the 3-day festival. Oh, what man, that sounds amazing. We're not starting till midnight. Guess they were on no narcotics whatsoever. There followed another blaze only yards from the giant marquees housing caterers, first aid staff and information tents. A spark from a cooking fire set straw alight. Within seconds, 2 cars were blazing. police, security men, and Hell's Angels. What the fuck, man? That never says that. What? Police, security men, and Hell's Angels brandishing wooden clubs. This is amazing. Police, security men, and Hell's Angels brandishing wooden clubs pushed crowds back as the petrol tanks threatened to explode. The whole site centre was enveloped in smoke and firemen arrived. Check the Hells Angels stepping in to save the day. They're not the Hells Angels anymore, they're the Blue Angels because the Scottish chapter took their gang back. Dying man parks car on Bray. Bray's Scottish word for hill, a wee hill. The man found dying last night on Carney Braes near Perth was named today as David Alexander Crowe, 56. Post office overseer, 56, Newhouse Road. Oh, he's the same age as his address. Letham. Oh, that's right, because back in them times, they printed your address. You wrote a letter in, they printed your address next to your letter and stuff. Fucking grass, man. Oh, he died after a heart attack shortly after being admitted to hospital. Well, David Alexander Crowe, I wish you a better life in the next one, mate. Right, 6 of the 19 Dundee skaters who set out last night to break the world non-stop roller skating record were left this afternoon. Oh, there was only 6 left. They started at 7 p.m. at the YMCA Halls, Victoria Street. Well, I can guarantee you that place is definitely closed now. And what, you look about maybe 12, let's just say 10. So you're definitely in your 50s now. Bet you're not smiling like that anymore, Bet you've been divorced 3 times. Still skating there, Jean, 15, Phyllis. Oh, you didn't get very many Phyllises these days, do you? Oh, see, there's a fucking Jean and Phyllis Adams, 9 Malcolm Street. So look, grass. The Evening Telegraph is a grass, isn't it? This is a pedo's dream, is it? Wonder if that's why they stopped doing that, because they were giving away the address for kids and stuff. Right, who is the weekly winner of the 25 grand? The weekly 25 grand premium bond prize has been won by bond number 2D. Alright, so it's just the winner lives in Manchester. Cool. Page number 2. This is I'm going to keep that to last because this is the only reason I wanted to film this, because I wanted to show the kids. I wanted to show the kids the TV section. Oh man, the crossword's not even done yet. Right, what's one down? It's not recorded as entertainment. 4-4, what does that mean? Is that like 2 words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not recorded as entertainment. What, saying 4-4, so I think that might be 2 4-letter words, but is that a thing? I thought it was all meant to be just like one word. It's not recorded as entertainment. Live show. It's not recorded as, that's 2 4-letter words. I think I've just got the first one down. It's not recorded as entertainment. Live show. Children's own corner, but it's not in a corner. It's in the middle of the page, kinda. Dear girls and boys, today birthday greetings are sent to Mary Watt, Dundee, who is 13, Betty Wilson, Dundee, 12, Catherine Anderson, Dundee, 11, Alan Dundee, 10, Isabel Johnson, 9, Jean Anderson, Dundee, 8, Susan Dundee, Susan Kenny, 2, Alison Dundee goes 2, those who have tomorrow, greetings go to James Holmes, Dundee, 13. Best wishes to you all from Aunt Joan. What the fuck? I hope Aunt Joan's like the lassie that does the children's own corner, and she's no actually the real aunt of all those kids, man. What's young Drake getting up to? Look how shit these comic strips are. You've got to read that at the bottom. We'll get to that in a minute. It looks like he's getting his ass kicked. Ah, I love it, man. Good old child abuse. Oh, he's getting choked out. Wait, right, let's go and let's go read this, man. What the hell? Panel number 1. He looks like he's clearly keeping edge, and he is stealing loaves of bread. There's an open window, so they've come in through the window. There's a rolling pin that looks like you're going to get battered with. Right, let's read it. The Drake family had been driven from Plymouth by an angry mob. What the fuck? This is 1971. It doesn't look like it's set in that setting. Right, anyway. The Drake family had been driven from Plymouth by an angry mob and had taken refuge on a small island in Plymouth, Scotland. As his family was starving, Frankie Drake, cool name mate, the oldest son, and the lad who was destined to become England's greatest sailor, had returned to Plymouth in search for food. He had climbed into a bakehouse. So Frankie Drake's a fucking housebreaker, eh? Right, there's panel 2. That looks like Frankie Drake. He's got... No, wait a minute, that's that guy. Where did he come from? Ah, right, so he's one of the house owners then. He must be. Right, so he's swinging that rolling pin. Big Agnes there, she's getting ready to pop a candle in his eyeball. He looks like he's reaching for something in his pocket. Baldy there's definitely choking out that child, but the child's taking none of that. Look, he's bopping the guy with the rolling pin right in the throat. Boom! Take that, man! How'd you like them apples? Right, 2. Unfortunately, the baker's apprentice had been lying in a crude bed on the bakehouse floor. Oh, so that's the apprentice then. And when he spotted Frankie, he rushed to sound the alarm. The rough apprentice had been one of the mob that had persecuted the Drake family. Dun, dun, dun. Before Frankie had a chance to escape, he was grabbed by 2 men who rushed into the bakehouse. That's definitely a big Bertha woman though. Is that a dude? Is that a big dude? Alright, okay, well, who am I to question these days? Right, panel number 3. Looks like he's getting the Harry Potter treatment. You got under the stairs. Proper putting a boot up his ass. Oh, look at the smile. He's like, this is brilliant, man. His mum's like, you, get up the stairs, man. Get back to your bed. I've just figured out what's going on. Right, so, he's Frankie. He sneaked in the window, and that's the wee dude that was sleeping on the floor. So, all of them are beating up wee Frankie. Because look, he's still there with a big smile on his face, and he's got the rolling pin now, so he's clearly the dude that was sleeping on. We'll get there in the end. But poor wee Frankie's getting booted. Oh, he's fucking loving it, man. And she looks like Daphne fae the Bruins. The baker was in a frightful temper at being roused in the middle of the night. He pulled Frankie from his assistant's grasp and flung him through the open cellar door. The apprentice grinned at Frankie's fate. As the lad fell to the grimy floor, the baker's wife snapped to one of the assistants, "Fetch the town guard." More on Monday. Fuck! What day is this now? This is Saturday. Well, of course it's Saturday, because it's Saturday's newspaper, right? Guys, so in a couple of days' time, 49 years ago, we'll see what happens next. Man, that was intense, eh? That was intense. False imprisonment, kidnapping, and at best he's just got a breaking and entering. You can't get done with theft because he's not had the chance to steal that. Man, what a fate for Frankie, eh? What's going to happen next? Well, this is what we've all been waiting for, is it? Boys and girls, believe it or not, in 1971, which wasn't that long ago, there was only 3 TV channels. I know it looks like there's 4 there, but STV and Grampian, they're the same channel, it's just in different regions. We had BBC 1, BBC 2, and essentially what became ITV, because the 2 of them stopped fanning about having 2 different regions and just became the one ITV. God damn it, man, Channel 4 wasn't even a thing back then. Channel 4 wasn't even a thing. I wasn't even a thing. I was still in my dad's balls back then. The TV channel didn't even start until 12:15 lunchtime. And then it finished at midnight. Midnight was usually the last programme that come on. Oh, Late Call. I remember Late Call. That was still going when I was a kid. 12:15, 2 in a Tiger. I don't know that. 40 minutes past 12, The weatherman. 45 minutes. See, the weatherman's efficient. He gets it all done in 5 minutes. Grandstand. Oh, I remember Grandstand. What's today's episode about? Powerboat 71. 5:45. The Pink Panther. God damn it. And it wasn't even the animated Pink Panther. That would have been the one where Inspector... Is it Clouseau? The Man from Larmain is the Saturday Western movie starring James Stewart. 1955 that was out. I don't think I've seen that. A Man Called Ironside. No game for amateurs. Is that the Ironside detective? The dude in the wheelchair? And then Parkinson. Oh my god, Parkinson at 11:15 at night. Is that when... Of course it's 1971. Parkinson's been going along forever. And then the midnight weather, and then that's the channel shut down till the next day. You just get the fuzzy static, like no more channel. This movie on STV, Saturday action movie Apache Uprising, starring Rory Calhoun. Fucking Rocky Calhoun. And then the movie on Grampian, Marjorie Morningstar, starring Natalie Wood and Gene Kelly. I'm going to have to download these two movies and compare them and see who got the fucking worst end of that deal. BBC Two doesn't even start till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's bonkers. You can't watch that channel until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Phoenix 5, The Planet of Fear, and The Adventures of Twizzle. That's your kids' entertainment. Saturday morning kids' entertainment, and then that's all you get. And what is it? Half an hour. You get half an hour of kids' entertainment, then it's the news, and then it's dad's sports stuff. Half an hour of kids' entertainment, then it's news, and then it's dad's sports stuff. And there's Sunday's TV, Alive and Kicking. And Alive and Kicking. I see, look, they actually have the same programme. All our yesterdays. Oh, the big match. But there you have it, kids. We had 3 TV programmes. Well, I remember 4. I remember Channel 4, and I remember when Channel 5 was invented, and I remember when Dundee got its own Channel 6, which lasted about a year. It was shit. It just played Garfield on repeat. In fact, it wasn't even Garfield, it was Felix Cat on repeat. Katina and the Stars. We'll end on this. We'll see what horoscope says, right? Aries. Though most Aries people are keen on sport, really, you may not get much satisfaction out of it today. It might be that a sporting event is cancelled, or you may have to put duty before pleasure. That was it. That was the worst horoscope ever. Let's pick Virgo. Saturn, the planet of limitation, dominates your affairs today, so if you feel hemmed in some way, you will know the reason for this. Bloody Saturn. Responsibilities seem to be weighing heavily with you at the moment. Try to put them out your mind for a few hours. Do you want any racing tips before we go? Just pause this wherever you want to pause it for your racing tips, because I can't be bothered reading all that out. I would need to get my reading glasses for all that one. Although this is the late extra, coming out in a couple of hours, we will have the Sporting Post. We will have an in-depth view on all that and all the other local football results and stuff. Mystery on the third tee, a complete Dixon hot thrill yarn in tonight's Sporting Post. Thanks for joining me back in time, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the comments. Ta-ta!